Session 264, Chapter 2, Verse 247. Their prophet said to them, God has sent Saul for you as king. They said, How can he have kingship over us, when we are more deserving of kingship than him, seeing that he has not been given abundance of wealth? He said, God has chosen him over you, and increased him abundantly in knowledge and physical power. God bestows kingship on whomever he wills, and God is all-encompassing, all-knowing. Chapter 2, Verse 247. In the previous session, we explained how the Israelites had asked their prophet to appoint a king to help them fight for their families and homes. They knew their prophet well. They trusted and respected his ability to deliver. Since it was their idea and their request, it should have been enough for the prophet to choose a person and appoint him king. But the Israelites complicated matters and put up obstacles. The prophet presented the appointed man in a clear, respectful manner. He said, God has set up Saul for you as king. The prophet reassured the tribe that he was not the one who chose Saul. Rather, it was God. So what was their response? They said, How can he have kingship over us, when we are more deserving of kingship than him, seeing that he has not been given abundance of wealth? They argued with their prophet, and based their argument on materialistic, worldly matters. They looked for prestige and wealth. Rather than appreciating God's favor, they considered God's choice a personal insult to them. We understand from the statement, How can he have kingship over us?, that Saul was not of the elites. Normally during elections and appointments, people have a few candidates in mind. But Saul was not from the leaders, so the divine decision was unexpected. It was customary among the Israelites to look at the lineage of a person. In particular, they looked for the descendants of two progenies: the progeny of Benjamin, where prophethood was found, and the progeny of Levi, the son of Jacob, where kingship resided. When they heard that God has sent Saul for you as king, they began to search for his lineage, and found that he did not belong to either progeny. So they argued, How can he have kingship over us when we are more deserving of kingship than him? The Israelites did not want the right man for the job. They wanted a man from their elite to fit their whims and desires. Allah wants to teach us a valuable lesson. Leadership and kingship should not come from pride and arrogance. Lineage and social status should not deceive you. You should choose the most experienced and most suitable person to manage the task at hand. What was the task at hand for the Israelites? It was leading an army to regain lost homes and reunite families. To properly perform this task, a king needs to have two qualities: strength and knowledge. Saul had both of them. Take note of the divine etiquette when presenting the chosen king. At the beginning of the verse, God said to the Israelites, God has sent Saul for you as king. This simple and straightforward presentation should have eliminated any objections or feelings of inferiority. But when the elites showed stubbornness and displeasure, God said to them, God has chosen him over you, informing the quarreling nobles that God's choice was better than them in every way. He had knowledge and strength, two qualities lacking in your ranks. God increased him abundantly in knowledge and physical power. The verse ends with, God bestows kingship on whomever he wills, and God is all-encompassing, all-knowing. As if the Almighty says to them, Don't think that you are the ones who recommend the right king to us. It is sufficient for you to request, and for me to send you a king. God is all-encompassing, so he has the choice of the entire creation to select a king from. He is not limited by a few candidates or specific lineage. God is all-encompassing, so he considers every task, every situation, and every skill needed to do the job properly. He is not limited by the knowledge or desire of the Israelites. God is all-knowing of who fits all the criteria for this task.
The messenger said, "My Lord, my people treat this Quran as something to be ignored." Chapter 25, verse 30. Do not abandon God's book. Please take a moment to subscribe and to share with your family and friends. Visit us at www.QURANGARDEN.com.